My News 26 and CCTV. It's high school basketball. Coming to you tonight from Cadillac High School.
And welcome back to Cadillac High School. Jay Simon alongside Kevin Gregory. We are at halftime here. Girls Big North basketball action. The Cadillac Vikings have a 15-9 lead over the Gaylord Blue Devils as we've got some future Vikings competing out there on the floor. Always a lot of fun to watch. I'm sure if Mary Kay Johns wasn't addressing her team in the locker room, she'd be keeping an eye on these young ladies to see what she might have coming up the pipeline.
Oh, you watch out for number 24 in blue, Lauren Stewart. Special shout out.
Oh,
wearing number 24 like Dad used to wear as a running back. He didn't have no basketball skills, but clearly she's getting that from Mom. I said Lauren, that's Taylor. Lauren's the mom that gets the skills.
That's where the skills came from.
Right.
I got you. I'm with you. As mentioned, we are at halftime, 15-9, Vikings with the lead. And that first half, Kevin, we kind of joked about it off the air, but that was a quick first half. Just 3 free throw attempts, all made. Should credit these young ladies. Kayla Johns goes 2 for 2. Casey Cordy with the and one completes a 3-point play. But a low-scoring affair that has been punctuated by physicality and really good patience by Cadillac. Blue Devils with this 2-3 zone, they haven't tried to force things, and that's really what's kind of slowed this game down.
Yeah, I kept expecting or looking for Coach Hamilla for Gaylord to switch up defenses and do something different because Cadillac was showing such great patience and really getting good looks with some dribble penetration and some kickouts. And then by moving the ball from side to side, it's created some rotation problems, allowing them to get it down to Kylie a couple of times. But the reality is 9 points was the biggest lead, and it's sitting at 6 at halftime. So it just felt like a bigger lead than it was because of the time of possession. If we had a stat on that, I would say Cadillac's 2-1 in that area.
Yeah. 6 points is clearly nothing, especially when you've got Casey Cordy, who hasn't hit one, but she's definitely got 3-point range. I have no doubt about that based on what we've seen from her. She leads all scorers with 7 points. But she's not getting a whole lot of help just yet. Mary Bailey with the only other bucket for the Blue Devils to round out their scoring. Meanwhile, the Vikings have gotten it from all over the place. Hope Emmington knocked down a 3. She's got 5 to lead Cadillac. Kylie Christensen with a couple of buckets. She's got 4. And then Callie Polis, Alexis Little, and Michaela Johns all with 2 points apiece to round out the 15 for the Vikings, who, as mentioned, are 2 for 2 from the line. And the Blue Devils 1 for 1, so it's nice to see some excellent free throw shooting from the young ladies.
Yeah, you really got to credit Cadillac's defense, too, in part to that low-scoring first half for Gaylord. I mean, they are giving just all sorts of problems to the Gaylord guards, and they're really having a hard time getting in and out of their offensive sets. Some of the only buckets they've scored have been, Cordy creating all on her own off the dribble or getting out in transition a little bit, really not having a lot of success or continuity in their half-court offense.
Well, like you mentioned, it seemed worse, if you will, from the Blue Devils standpoint, but it is just a 6-point game. Do you expect to see any kind of defensive changes from Coach Hamilla or not? I mean,
if it's me, yeah, I'm going to try and pick up the tempo a little bit. I mean, Cadillac's shown, the ability to stay under control and not force anything on the offensive end. So I'm going to try and force their hand a little bit, maybe come out in a 2-3 and then jump a guard and trap out on the wing, see if they can get Cordy out in transition, something to mix it up a little bit because they're kind of getting lulled to sleep right now.
Well, and Cordy has shown an ability to get out and run and finish. I mean, the only lead Gaylord had was 2-0 at the outset, and that was her bucket as she skated through the entire Viking defense for that lefty layup. So we know she's capable of getting out and running. It's just a matter of whether or not they can put enough pressure on Kelly. Give the Vikings guards a lot of credit. They've handled the ball well.
Absolutely.
Again, we're at halftime here as the future Vikings out competing here at Cadillac High School. 15-9 is our score. Again, I want to thank High Point Cadillac GMC, Pizza Plus, Cadillac Tire, and Munson Healthcare Cadillac Rehab for their support of these broadcasts here on 26 Sports and CCTV. If you'd like to get in on that, call us at 942-4225, and we'll tell you all about how you can get involved with supporting these broadcasts. This 3-camera high-definition broadcast brought to you by the hardest working crew in television. Levi Welch, Jacob Fulis, and Kaylee Buck running the cameras. Austin Jeski, I think is what they said his last name was, because it was almost like jet ski, and that's how it stuck in my head. The new guy, as Levi told me, taking a turn on camera 1 right now. And then Dakota Pike is sitting next to Rain Johnson-Hill in the truck. Rain getting an opportunity to run the show from the director's chair.
Oh, I thought he was just in timeout in there.
No.
Didn't know he was working.
That's right. That's right. I said hardest working crew in television. Cadillac Crazies and ESPN The Ocho getting excited and ready for the third quarter. Actually, they're checking their phones, but I'm sure they're excited about the third quarter, which will be coming up right after this.